Down the east corridor, past the velvet rope and the brass sign that says, "Please do not lean," like the building is a stern kind of gentle. There's a room kept colder than the others. Not because it holds bones, because it holds breath. Languages that died quietly in kitchens and playgrounds and the spaces between generations when someone decided survival required silence. They are stored here like birds that forgot how to migrate. Glass cases line the walls, each one labeled with a catalog number and a name that feels like a mouthful of river. Some words are written in looping ink, some carved into wood, some stitched into cloth, like someone tried to keep them warm. There's a recording station in the center with headphones that smell faintly of metal and patience. When I press play, a voice arrives, thin at first, then fuller, like a candle catching. A grandmother speaking to no one living, a lullaby with no translation. Consonants like stones click together for fire, vowels that roll like tide over rock. I don't understand a single sentence, but my body does something strange. It listens as if it's being called, as if language is older than meaning, as if God, who named the oceans and the animals, left fingerprints in every syllable, and even lost tongues still carry his signature. In one case, there's a word that means the light that comes through a doorway when you didn't know anyone was home. In another, a word for the shame of laughing after tragedy because your soul needed air. There's a language with 7 ways to say you miss someone depending on whether they are dead or far or sitting beside you but unreachable. How did we lose that? How did we decide one blunt word was enough for all the ways a heart can ache? Sometimes I think God gave us languages not to separate us but to prove there are more colors in human feeling than the eye can hold. That he is so endless he needed thousands of alphabets just for the attempt. I walk the room slowly like you walk a shoreline, picking up shells you can't keep. There are signs everywhere. Please do not touch. Please do not speak above a whisper. Please do not remove artifacts. But the artifacts are already inside me the moment I hear them. Because some part of my spirit remembers being spoken to before I was bruised by the world. Before my voice learned to edit itself. Before I became fluent in pretending. At the far end, there's a blank case waiting. A space reserved for the next language the world will let die. And I stand there longer than I should, not afraid exactly, just aware. That one day, if I'm not careful, my own truest tongue could end up behind glass. Labeled rare, extinct, too much, unnecessary. So I leave the room with my throat full of borrowed music, and when I reach the corridor, I do the smallest rebellion I can. I whisper thank you in the plain language I have. Not because it's perfect, because it's still alive.